like to introduce Reverend Norman Fong, who is the Deputy Director of the Chinatown Community Development Center and also Parish Associate at the Presbyterian Church of Chinatown. Reverend Fong.
I'm not standing alone. Clergy back me up. And Presbyterian Church in Chinatown, those who are willing to. This is a hot issue, especially among the clergy in Chinatown. Admittedly, even my own brother, who heads the largest independent Baptist church in San Francisco. So this is for us to come up and Jeanette, what are you sitting down for? Come on. There's been a lot of suffering going on. Still going on. I get very upset when I see the church being used to promote such negative, the opposite of compassionate, which is the heart of the gospel. And I know even within my own church, it's been in the Chinese news, there's been fights among congregations on this. I just want to start off by sharing one thing that everyone should know, okay? Newsweek in 2004 did a good one on the state status of marriage. And the title was, "If Marriage is in Trouble, Don't Blame Gays." All right? And they did a study, marriage and the values of this traditional family marriage is in trouble, and there's reasons for it, and you can't blame the gay community for that. Some of it is based on a hierarchical, male-dominated image of family. It's interesting that when California was voting on this issue back in 2000, 40% of the funds came out of the Mormon and Catholic Church, where women don't have full and equal status. Oh, I shouldn't create more enemies. Sorry, take that back. Okay, number one. So number one, there's a problem with the traditional marriage thing, and you can't blame it all on the gay community. And that's what's happening today, and I think it's unfair and wrong. Secondly, I'm a minister. I love serving the Chinatown community, and maybe today I'll make a few enemies more. But in my understanding of the Bible, there are like 3,000 challenges to people of faith to deal with one word: the poor. That's the gist of the gospel. We are here to be compassionate and serve the poor. There's a few verses that are controversial, a handful dealing with sexual relationships. Why does that get lifted up over and above the compassionate, doing justice part of the Bible? It's political. I'm sorry, it's political. And good church people get it. They really believe to the church. Sometimes I think they get a skewed view of the Bible. So that's number two. Number three, I remember learning American Studies, the California Constitution in 1879. The second one decided to pick on the Chinese, right? Any school that allowed Chinese to come were withheld public funds. And that's why we have like Communist Stockton or Gordon J. Lau today. We in Chinatown, out of everyone, should know, about prejudice, KC, right? We should know and integrate it in our everyday lives. So I feel very bad for a lot of people. And the other thing is, part of my job at Chinatown CDC is I get to work with youth. And the youth have no problems with gay, lesbian. They really are more open-minded. But what hit me, and I won't name his name, one of the kids brought me to tears because he was gay, teenage, and his father died a week after. So, right, Jane, you know about this. And there's so much pain. There's pain in our church where people who are gay, faithful couples for years, one day, hopefully, maybe I can do a marriage. Churches, as a Presbyterian minister, I can't even perform a gay wedding at this point. But this is something we have to speak to. We have to educate our own community. They need to look at the Bible in a more holistic way, and I'm thankful for Reverend Leon, who has a list. This is more important than whatever I say. There's a list of 35 Asian American ministers willing to say no on 8, and so we'll pass it out to the press. I'm glad to stand next to Brother Rodney Dean and Reverend Elizabeth. Thank you very much.